Welcome, everyone, to the home of the War Chant, Osceola, Renegade, and the Florida State Seminoles, a place simply known to some as the Dope. A top 25 showdown coming up, two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wide out in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. At the 35, he's got room. Oh, look out! At the 30. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Come on, defense. You cannot let this offense run the dive play and hurt you like that. Up front, we got to do a better job staying in our gaps, and linebackers have got to be able to get off of blocks and make tackles.
They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Second and goal for the offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. Third and goal coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, no!
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He'll call for the fair catch here. Barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Using his legs, it's Frazier. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
pound, 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 the dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship, Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
The give to the tailback. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When you
hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
And the Dogs are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Just going to keep it after the snap. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On third down, going up top. Slips away. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. First down here for the offense. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Out of the gun to give to the back. At the 35, he's open. Smashes him with the stiff arm. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And how about the third down run play? And this is an offense that they can do a lot of different things, so they make you guard the whole field, but you might want to start with that running back. And he makes the big play, gets the third down conversion, gets him a new set of downs.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. he was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
They'll try the run. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. To the ground with the back. Plows through the defense. Tackled, but he has a first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They want to run it left here. He will step out of bounds, but not before the mid-pickup and a first down for this offense. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll switch it up here and look to throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
Dropping back, it's Coleman Hope. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense...
The ball pops out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, I tell you what, those backup running backs, they don't get very many opportunities to prove themselves and deserve more carries and show the coaching staff. And when you do, when you fumble on the first carry, you're not going to get many more opportunities either.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. The give to the back. On the move at the 30. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Power football with the run. The pirouette on the run. And he brought one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
And the Seminoles trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by 11 over the Pandas. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like,
he's loose. He's at the 40. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
They'll give it to the back. Smashes through. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another 1st down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the Dogs do.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast, and you saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. Fast motion from the offense. Looking for a man. It's Wiggins. Release to the back. This time it's complete. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give them a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on 3rd and goal. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Number 12, set to kick off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to Davis. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They'll go to the ground. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Nine-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
So far, everything's just seemed to work for this offense when they wanted to run the football. Regardless of what down and distance it is, they're able to get it done. Up front, getting a lot of push, and these backs are finding the holes.
The Noles getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's McCoy. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to throw. It's Coleman Hope. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Clear.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Kind of in that in-between spot here. Long field goal. Can't really punt it from here, so they'll try to convert on 4th down. And the Seminoles are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. He wants to throw. Got it on the outside. It's Thomas. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. The official says no good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
Florida State, 17. Georgia, 7.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. It's Wiggins. He's not afraid to go deep. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job on the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smooth.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Florida State, 17. Georgia, 7.
Just about set for the second half kickoff.
Set to kick this one.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
On the move. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line just fighting for that end zone.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll try the right side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give on the inside. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the wideout. And that pass intercepted. Got room on the return. And he's out of bounds at the 2. Almost a pick 6, but they're set up on the doorstep.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing a turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Short field payoff with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. Touchdown, Georgia! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Motion from the offense. Might as well give it to him again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Gets it out fast. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Leaves it with the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The give to the back. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back on the move. Runs through a tackle. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The back goes in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll leave it with him. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And it's the lead up to 3 late. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Texas State has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up 14 over the Astronauts. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Wiggins. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the coverage team all over it, and the punt is down inside the 40.
Man, that is a backbreaker. Down in the 4th quarter, you need units to play big, make plays for you, and your special teams just cost you big time. Just gave away the football. Not many opportunities left, and you just gave a good one away.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
That might have been a touchdown-saving tackle right there. Offensively, nice play call going with the toss to get that running back to the outside. I'm telling you, if he makes that guy miss, that might have been 6.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
What was that? Are you kidding me?
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
Back to pass. It's Croman Hope. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And this will push the offense back as they mark it dead at the 10.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the Gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The jet sweep pass. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Going up top on first down. Complete downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
What a play call in a 2-minute situation. They find the shot opportunity, and they take advantage of it, flipping the field. They've now put themselves in a chance to come back and win this thing.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3.
This offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to give me a stop.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Give to the running back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to power their way ahead. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. The give to the tailback. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Now they're going to throw it. Keeps looking downfield. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
But here we are late in the game, and this secondary, they are still covered. They forced the QB to hold on to it, and then he bailed out, trying to buy himself more time. And because he couldn't get rid of the football so quickly early, that allowed the pass.
Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you've got to score, you've got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost them.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And they come out with a field goal lead. Defense just got to stop now to capitalize, David.
Yeah, keep the momentum going, right? Defense did a great job. They held serve, got you the football back, Jesse. Let's go get some points.
I'm curious to see how they're going to do this. Are they going to be aggressive after the defense got the stop and take a shot, or are they going to try to be more conservative here and bleed the clock?
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Gonna run it. It's Hester. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called by the defense. 29 seconds to go.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Pass to 45. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the